Good morning. Thanks for joining the continuing education this morning. And for those of you that are going to be watching this replay, thank you for joining and watching the replay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Diana Hinkle, and this is your weekly continuing education that I'm bringing to you because now that you've received your own customer account, wholesale customer account with doTERRA, now what? You have oils, but now what? So that's what this is all about. This is continuing education because we're always in progress of learning, because you can't learn everything overnight. I've been doing this a long time, and someone actually asked me the other day, said, how do you know this stuff? Did you get it from your book? And it's like, well, yes, some of it. There's plenty of tools like we have the Essential Life book. You can get that from oillife.com. You can get the Advanced Oil Magic book, which is posted in our group, that right now they're on sale for $12. And you also get the ebook along with that. So if you have a few people, or if you're needing a new book, I really like the simplicity of those two books. Obviously, one has more than the other, so big difference in costs as well. So if you're looking for something that's a simple book, think about the Advanced Oil Magic book. And I love how they broke it up in there. So what are we going to talk about today? Today we're going to talk about your skin. Your skin is your largest organ, and a lot of people don't really look at your skin as an organ. They think, oh, the liver, the lungs, the gallbladder, you know, that's our organs, right? But what about your skin? Most of us abuse it every single day. Whether we are going out into the sun to sunbathe, or whether we're putting makeup on our face, what are the lotions that you're putting on your body? What are the other things that you're putting on your body that you don't really know what about that product is toxic to your body? So we're going to talk about what we can do, not just topically, what can we do from the inside out? So I want you to think for a minute, what are some things that you really love about your skin? And then what are some things that you'd like to improve on? So think about that for a second. Because typically, we don't think about it. What happens to our skin in the wintertime? Does it dry out? Of course it does. Lack of moisture. Actually, it's not lack of moisture so much, but we have too much. Sunshine during the summer months, we have a whole lot, and we dry our skin out. But our skin can be dry in the wintertime too. It's like I have animals, I have horses, and you know they actually drink more water in the winter than they do in the summer. I know that's kind of weird, right? But it has to do with our systems. So let's look at this. doTERRA has tons of products that we can use for our skin. And let's look a little bit at our skin as to what is it? So we know it's the largest organ of the body, but what else is it? The skin acts like a sponge. Everything that we put on it, it just soaks it right in, right? So what we put on our body is so important, but what about what we're putting on the inside of our body? Okay, they say that you are what you eat, right? I know you've heard that term many times. So that's the part that we're going to talk about, because it doesn't matter if you've got chemicals or not, everything's soaking into there, right? And typically, the things we put on our skin have chemicals in them. So this is a lifestyle, about a lifestyle change, and to get into products that are less toxic to us as much as possible, so that our bodies aren't contributing to more problems, right? So when we have essential oils can help us, and there's they're as much as 50 to 7 times more powerful than any herb that you can find, okay? And we know that they're 100% natural. But when doTERRA puts products together in a package, they're looking at the research. Research is their number one thing as to why they put products together and how they put products together for us. That's a super important part of doTERRA, is the science, because they're the most tested of any essential oil company out there. They put a lot of emphasis into that. It's important, right? So I did, for those of you that want us to follow along with everything that we actually have a, I'm just using this, okay? I actually downloaded that, or actually it is in the event calendar for you to download if you want this, so that you have something at your fingertips. It's not going to have everything on it that I'm going to talk about, but it's going to give you the basics, okay? So let's look about the common skin issues of the skin, okay? We're going to go in categories. So let's look at redness. Do you tend to get a lot of redness in your skin, okay? Redness comes from a variety of different things, but a lot of times the root cause is inflammation. So how can we get rid of the redness on our skin, okay? So products that are recommended are the Yarrow Pom, which is a phenomenal product. They all are. Correct X. And these are all products too that you can use on your pets as well. It's safe for them. Correct X is something I use. It's an ointment. I don't have it right here, but it's your Neosporin equivalent. I use it on everything, including my chickens. So this is a really, really great product because I know that's not anything that's going to harm me. I can actually use it for my lips if I happen to have sore lips. Now, caution, it will burn, okay? Because it's an oil ointment, okay? It will help it if you feel like that's the only thing you have and you just need some relief. It's gonna feel like it's burning. It's gonna irritate maybe some, not always, a little bit prior or at the time you place it, but then it's going to dissipate and there's nothing harmful in it, okay? Frankincense and helichrysum are others. There you can do sunscreen with zinc oxide, lavender, and helichrysum is a beautiful thing. And doTERRA has a fragrance-free lotion. You could even use that and make your sunscreen. And if you look on Pinterest or just Google doTERRA sunscreen, you'll come up with all kinds of recipes. So Yarrow Pom comes in a 15 ml bottle, but also comes in a pump bottle like this. This is a, what is it? It's a 100 ml bottle. It has a little cap on it, but this is a pump. So this is really good to be putting on your skin, and you just place it on your skin. I mean, you just pump the bottle like this, and it's kind of got a bluish tint to it. You can put it wherever you want, okay? I actually used this for a sunburn. When this first came out, I was at convention and I had been somewhere where I didn't realize that I had gotten too much sun. And then I started peeling really bad. So I needed to re-moisturize my skin, and it was my legs, right? My lower legs. So that's what I used, and it was phenomenal for that. So let's look into scars. Scars are something pretty much all of us have from one thing or another, right? If you're scar free, I'm like, pat yourself on the back. Nothing ever happened to you. You didn't fall so much when you were growing up, right? So scars, typically they'll fade over time. Sometimes that doesn't happen. And so what do we do to minimize the color and size and heal the process of that scar, to heal the tissue underneath to heal, right? So when you have something going on, if you've had some surgery, you fell and you have, I mean, you don't have to have surgery to get a scar. Trust me. I could show you all kinds of stuff, but I won't. All right. So recommended products for that: geranium, Yarrow Pom again, frankincense, again, and neroli. Now you can get these products in a touch oil. Touch oil just means that it is in a 10 ml bottle in a roller, and it is blended as fractionated coconut oil. Easy to apply, right? Lemongrass is another one that you can consider for any kind of scarring. Okay. I actually have a granddaughter we did that with, and it's, what is she, 13, 14 now. That scar was when she was little. It's pretty faded out. You can hardly see it at all. But I think if we had not done what we did in the beginning, it would be a whole, you'd see it much more, be more prominent. Breakouts. What about breakouts? Breakouts are often food sensitivities, you know, when you get those rashes, or maybe a medication, maybe your hormones are out of balance, especially as we get into teenager states, right? Or maybe a bacterial issue that's going on, and we end up with little dots everywhere, right? Well, the HD Clear system is really great for those occasional breakouts, especially how those teenagers that get into that time of their life and that transition of hormones just going like this, you know. I actually met a, what was she, 9-year-old that, like, she really loved the whisper for her hormones, and it's like, wait, you're only 9. So you never know when those young girls will need something. Excuse me. Tea tree oil and rose touch are another 2 options that you can get, because rose touch is kind of like, we have the king of oils, which is frankincense. Now we have the queen of oils, which is rose. Rose is phenomenal for the skin. And none of these products actually really dry up the skin. Now, if you have a little breakout, the HD Clear has an actual roller blend that you can just put right on the blemish. That will dry it up, okay, because that's what you want, right? But there's a foaming face wash that you can get with that system for the face, and it balances the face. It does not dry the skin out, and it doesn't leave it oily either. So that's something you want to do, is you want to have a good balance between when you're washing your face. A lot of these products they have on that you can get are very drying to the skin, and that's not what you want, okay? Brown spots, another thing that you can use. I mean, it tells you many different things. Frankincense, lavender, sandalwood, black spruce, which is one of our fairly new products that we have. That could be from aging, it could be sunspots, it could be hormonal pigmentation, like the mask that women will get. And I can say that Immortelle, which is also good for as an anti-aging, is really good for the mother's mask if you've got that going on. And Immortelle is another one of those products that it is got all the great oils in it, like rose, yellow prism, frankincense. And so if you're looking for something that's phenomenal for wound care, Immortelle is the thing to go for, whether it's for you or for your animals, okay? That brings me into aging. You know, as we get older, we typically see more things going on, the wrinkles in our face, maybe more brown spots, more fine wrinkles, loose skin, those kind of things. As we age, it's normal. That's a process, right? So there again, Immortelle is really good for those issues. Neroli is another one of those. I love the smell of neroli. It's like it smells like orange. It's citrusy smell to it because it actually comes from the bitter orange tree. Myrrh is another really good one for the skin. It's similar to the frankincense and frankincense itself. So all of these are super good for healing and hydrating the skin. And so instead of reaching for something that has been put together, or you know, oils, essential oils are so super nourishing for the skin. And just remember that myrrh happens to be one of those that is really thick, so it doesn't come out of the bottle really fast. Same with oregano. You would think that it would be a very thin oil, but it's not. It's a thicker oil. Okay, so we kind of break that down. I hope you guys will print out the paperwork so that you can have what I'm talking about on there. And so we're going to talk about some of the different products from the inside out. So this is all the topical stuff. So what are we going to do from the inside? First off, what is your nutrition like? What are you eating? Are you not eating enough? Okay, are you already looking at vitamin D or copper, or are you looking for vitamin A? Are you taking extra vitamin E? What are the things that you're doing on a daily basis? What if you had it all condensed into just 3 products? That would be your Lifelong Vitality. Okay, it's the foundation for good nutrition in your skin from the inside. So we want to think about healing and helping the skin from the inside, because 80% of what is going on in the inside of our bodies reflect 20% on the outside. Okay, so 80% of what's inside reflects 20% to the outside. Okay, now this is on this paper too, but you have to understand that, because a lot of people will wonder, well, how come I'm always sick? Or how come my skin looks like this? Or how come I can't, or I have so much inflammation going on? So this is a product that it's guaranteed. You can't go wrong. Try it for 30 days. And if it doesn't change your mood, less stress, less inflammation, and help you have more energy, return it. Or just call them and say, I don't like it. Even if it gave you more energy, just tell them you don't like it. They'll give you your money back. They will work with you. Okay? That's a guaranteed 30 days. But look at the things that are in it. CoQ10. How many of you are taking that or getting an extra one? Vitamin A, thiamine. How about riboflavin, niacin? How about folate? Okay? Vitamin D, calcium. How about marine coral calcium? That's the best you can get on the planet, marine coral calcium, which is in these products. There's 3 of them. You have vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, which, by the way, if you're a cancer survivor or going through cancer, vitamin K is super important for you to help your body absorb nutrients. Did you know that? So think about all these things. Think about using Lifelong Vitality supplements. Now, another thing that's really good, and I thought I had it here. I picked it up, and I probably set it down somewhere else. But Yarrow Pom also comes in a capsule. So we can put it on as topically, but how about putting it on the inside? So on a capsule, we're going to help our skin glow from the inside out. Yarrow Pom is really good for that. And by the way, that's yarrow, and it's pomegranate. Want a dog? So pomegranate. So those are super good antioxidants. Okay. You also have grapeseed and vitamin C and collagen production. This is what all this does for. What helps is the Yarrow Pom. It enhances that skin. Okay. Terrazyme. Terrazyme is another product, and it's a digestive enzyme, and it helps in creating the enzymes that you need in your digestive system. Even if you think that you're fine, you probably aren't as good as you think. So what Terrazyme do is it helps in the proper, what they would consider the chimneys. Okay, so things have to come out, right? So your skin is your chimney. It has to come out somewhere. And so by, like eczema or something along those lines, we want to get rid of, we want to calm that internal inflammation. And that's another thing that Terrazyme actually helps with. If you've never tried this product, then I totally suggest this, because this is what I take on a daily basis. I take one every day because I never know how my digestive system is going to be doing. I don't know what I'm going to eat or not eat for the day. And so I want to make sure that I have a up to par digestive system, right? Because otherwise I don't feel good. Another thing to think about is probiotics. We have a TB Assist. TB Assist is wonderful in helping and balancing the proteins or the bacteria in your gut. So these are, if I remember right, there are 6,000 UBI. And so, and this is not something you have to keep in the refrigerator, and it's a capsule within a capsule. So the first capsule breaks up in your in your stomach. Then the rest of it, it breaks open in your intestines because you want to colonize your intestines. You don't want to colonize your stomach so much, but you want that balance, right? So this is what's going to help in getting balance of the inflammation in the gut, okay? Make sure you drink enough water every day. You should be drinking at least half of your weight in ounces per day. So how many of you do that? How many of you even know what that calculation is? If you've never thought about that, think about that. And then look at what you do. How do you hydrate yourself every day? Okay. I mean, I can admit I'm one of those that, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't drank enough water today. And it shows on my skin, and it also my stomach. Because a lot of times when we feel like we're hungry, it's not because we're hungry, it's because we're dehydrated. Drink some water. But what's really good is we can add lemon or any citrus. I'm more of a lime person. Add that to the water, or just take it out of the bottle. You can just put a drop or two under your tongue and chase it with water. It not only is, you know, we're not only bringing in the hydration, but we're helping clean up and detoxify the internal organs with the citrus oil. Whether it's grapefruit, whether it's lime or lemon, whatever works best for you. It's a detoxifier, okay? So there are different systems that you can choose that doTERRA has created for us. We have the Virage skincare system. You have, which is more for us that are in more the adult. We have the HD Clear, especially when we get into those fine lines and wrinkles, because Virage has been proven beyond a doubt that it works. HD Clear facial system is the one that's for those teenager states or young adults that are having those breakouts. And then you've got your complete essential oil or skincare line, which has got your lotions, your tightening serum, your scrub, your eye cream, your brightening cream. It has everything, okay? And it's good for any age. And so when you think about all three of those, which one is going to be best for you? Maybe you know someone with a teenager that's totally broken out all the time. This is something they need. Don't get them on an antibiotic. That just makes things worse because it plays havoc on the gut. Then they're going to have other problems later. It may not show up right away, but they will. There's also the detoxifying mud mask, if that's something that you would interested in. And it's the red clay is from Israel. So it's a really, really neat clay. We also have the Reveal facial system, which is a 2-part system. And it's kind of like having a mud mask, but you don't just leave it on there. So you put on one, wash it, put on the other, okay? It's a wonderful product too. And so those are really helpful for the skin from the inside out. Now the Lifelong Vitality, again, that is your foundation to not only your optimal health for your entire body, but for your skin, okay? This product is actually the #1 product for doTERRA. Even though we're an essential oil company, the Lifelong Vitality supplement is the best product and the #1 product that we have. that they carry. They don't make a lot of money off of this. They make $1 per box. So they put it in a package deal for us. I didn't bring that here either. But you can buy it through the Loyalty Rewards program, which is an automated every month order. But you customize it for what you want every single month. But the beauty of that is you are going to earn points that are just like cash that you can redeem for products. And you'll start out at 10%, and after a year, you can be earning 30% back for what you're purchasing. So if I'm going to purchase, let's say I'm going to purchase the Lifelong Vitality and some of these other products, $100. I get $30 back in points. That's called PV, okay? And that personal volume or product volume, okay? I get 30 points back. So after a while, it's like, okay, so now I can go in there and shop. I'll tell you what a lot of people do. And what I like to do is I use them for giveaways. I take those points and I use them for giveaway products for people and Christmas, because it's paying my budget forward because I don't have to spend more money. I'm going to give them something that is helpful and useful instead of just, you know, maybe it's in the closet for a while and, you know, lost and forgotten. Hopefully this is something that they're going to utilize. So it's something to think about. And plus, when you're in part of that Loyalty Rewards program, if you order your products on or before the 15th of the month, and you have at least 125 in volume, don't look at the money part, look at the volume, the PV again, you'll get a free product. I once had a lady that showed someone all the free products that she'd been getting, and she's like, the lady was like, and who she showed it to was like, how'd you get all those for free? It's because this is what I order products for myself and for my husband and for others, and so guess what? I get free products. Who wouldn't want that? Usually it's $10, $13 worth of products, so who doesn't like free? But you don't have to do that. That's an option, okay? Talk to the person that enrolled you, ask them for more information on the LRP, and if you're not sure who enrolled you, if you're not sure, you can always reach out to me. And then also, just Google it. Google doTERRA LRP or Loyalty Rewards Program. It'll pop up all kinds of things to look at, okay? So that's the best way to purchase products all the time. Because if you're going to utilize things like the HD Clear system or the Reveal system or the Lifelong Vitality, there's so many other things that we can do to utilize to help our bodies from the inside. We have a bone nutrient. We have a phytocomplex that you could utilize. We have deep blue polyphenol for reducing more inflammation. We've got so many wonderful products out there to help in support to all the different systems. So I hope you get some information out of this. Thank you for joining me today. And remember to hydrate yourself, drink enough water, and catch yourself drinking more water and not reaching for a bowl of whatever. And don't eat so much, drink more water. We'll see you again next Saturday, same time, 10 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. And I already forgot what we were going to talk about next. I can look that up. Let me see what that is. And I'll tell you here that next week will be at the right place so that you guys know. I'll post it also in our, so we will have, okay, this is a good one. So we're going to think about sleep, stress, and emotions. Who doesn't need that these days, right? Especially in this new world. I'm not going to say a new normal. It's a new world. And we're going to have to totally adjust ourselves real quickly. So Guys, have a wonderful day, and we will see you next week. Thanks.